Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Persia. So unfortunately between the last episode and this one there was some kind of a problem with the save file and it wouldn't load for reasons unknown. So fortunately the latest autosave on the 1st of January was fine apparently, so we have lost a few months of progress, but rather than play up to where I was off screen, I decided to just load the autosave and play from there in case something interesting happens. Nothing that interesting I think happened the first time around, so we'll see this time. Sin stands with us, okay. And Greece wants military access, which as far as I remember they did before as well, for reasons that I still don't understand. So basically what we did in the lost time, we were just waiting for these cavalry to get built, lamenting the lack of small arms that we need to build these infantry. And I believe we started justifying a war against Kalat here, so we should probably get that started pretty soon too. Okay. So somewhere up here. Yeah. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and start justifying conquest, which actually there is a minor possibility this will put us over 25 infamy, which we are not in a position to really deal with right now, so we'll just wait a couple of months and then start the justification. It's very unlikely, but it could happen. So why risk it? Modena's relations. Alright. Yep, the Russian Empire expands, we know. We pay attention to what's going on. Alright, and we're under 3, so I'll go ahead and start the justification. They're allied with Kokand, but we aren't worried about them. And let's hope we don't get discovered. We have a pro-military government which helps with our CB acquisition. We do have a jingoism option, but the difference is it's a 10% difference, so I don't know if that would be worth doing. We will want to appoint this faction eventually so that we can build factories. So maybe we'll just go ahead and do it now. I believe we are an absolute monarchy, so we don't have elections. So they'll just stay in power forever. Or until we appoint someone else. Or until we become some kind of democracy. Did I actually start the justification? I did, okay. So hopefully we don't get discovered and don't gain a bunch of infamy, because we would like to continue our conquests sooner rather than later. Oh, well, there we go. We got discovered pretty soon and gained a bunch of infamy, but not much we can do about that. Russian Empire, acquire British Madras. Alright. Where is that? There's 2 of them. Down here. Is this it? Oh. French India, okay. Not too much of a concern. It looks like the UK is slowly working on sphering Punjab, which is unfortunate. Maybe we should have gone for a war against them instead. It's too late now. but this will be done pretty soon. It looks like we're not going to get any of this infantry built. Well, that's nice. But we have better numbers than them, so hopefully it won't matter. I'll get my spending increased right now. So hopefully we'll have an advantage in organization when we actually start this war. A lot of these brigades are unsupported, which is bad. Punjab fears we are coming. Well, not immediately we're not. Okay, let's declare war. We're going to need 85 war score. We can call our allies, but Bukhara is very unlikely to join, so let's not. And let's just proceed. Let's see if they want to move into our territory at all. Where are you headed to? They do, okay, so let's see, let's go down to speed 3. You're going to get there on the 18th. Where are you headed? Okay. So they're all headed in here. I suppose we could go and fight them all in one big battle right now. We would engage with this army first, and then looks like they're going to different provinces. No, they're all going to the same one. Okay. Well, if they're just going to try and siege that, that gives us time to get our armies in position. And hopefully we can still attack before they've recovered their organization. Literary Association of Friends. We can decrease our relation with the USA or ignore the issue. Well, I don't care about the USA. They're very far away. Okay, even better, you are leaving there so we can engage a smaller stack on its own. We are suffering attrition here, which we don't want to do. International crisis in Oklahoma. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so let's attack in there. They're trying to get away. And they will. But we can get there on the same day. No, wait. We'll get there well before. No. I was right the first time. It's the same day. Okay, good. So we sort of pinned them there. So they are going to take a battle from our much better organized and larger army, which should go well for us. Indeed, we wiped them out completely. Let's go in on this one. And I'll split this in half and start sieging. Again, we have twice their numbers and much better organization, so we should be quite alright in this battle too, even though we are probably crossing a river. Oh, and Kalat has some troops. Okay. Not too worried about that one. And we wiped them out completely too. So I suppose we'll go up and fight Kalat. Or sorry, Kokand. We're Our main adversary is Kalat. Oh, and we had an infantry brigade get built, so we are apparently getting some amount of small arms now, which is good news. They have no organization as well, so we shouldn't have a problem obliterating them. I mean, I guess we could try to take land from them. I guess we don't really have the infamy for it. Acquire state would cost us 11, which would put us well over. No, nothing we could do, really. We don't want to get on the wrong end of any containment wars from the Ottomans or Russia, because we'd pretty much have no hope of winning them at this point, and they'd make us release anything we had conquered. And probably other stuff as well. What other releasable nations? I think we had Azerbaijan. Where does it live again? Politics. Yeah. So we have a lot to lose if we trigger any containment wars by going over the infamy limit. So let's not do that. We are attacking into hills here, but it shouldn't be a problem with the numbers. And that is indeed the case. So let's just detach the cavalry here. We'll use them to start sieging or occupying. I'll send you here. Can speed that up. Suffering slightly too much attrition there. We'll take a few of the shoddier looking infantry brigades out. And we can probably go up to speed 4 now, since this war is basically over. Oh, and the UK has gotten cut down to size. How sad for them. Still in second place. So these aren't the highest populated areas, and all they have is sheep, so it's not amazing land, but it's land, and we want it. The real question is whether we can get into a war with Punjab in time to avoid them being sphered by the UK. It seems like they're not being too quick about it, they're still just cordial. So maybe there's a chance there. Crisis averted. And we are almost finished occupying them. The problem is just our infamy. We have to just wait for it to tick down. Annex Kalat. Well, yep, that's what we want. Fine. Looks good. So we were, I guess, only able to build that one stack of infantry. The rest of them aren't progressing yet. Kokand is being nice to us. Sure. Let's reduce our stockpile spending. Go down to 50%. And that apparently did not give us enough research points to enact another reform. We need 81 for basically all of these, it looks like. Or 10k for that. Okay. We're not actually that far off. We'll get there in a while just by our natural research point generation. To another one of these, I mean. And we're losing 0.1 infamy per month. So it'll be a while. But I think I will disband some of the more depleted looking brigades here. This one. And I suppose that one. We'll keep some of them around. We might be able to switch to encouraging soldiers at some point. We have clergymen at over 2% in the province we were doing that, which is actually no longer our most populous province. This has... where is it? Clergymen at 1.2%, so we should encourage there. And we should probably reorganize this somewhat. Let's see, all of our cavalry is down here. We can go here, we can all meet up here. Oh, and we had... actually, we're getting all of our infantry built now, so that's good. I'll probably just keep these new supported infantry and disband some more of the unsupported ones. Or some of the worst looking unsupported ones, at least. I'll leave them for the moment, see how they get on. We are out of supply limit here. It's always so weird going back to the early game after you just finished a game of Victoria 2, because all of the supply limits are so low everywhere and it takes ages for armies to march places. But at some point we'll get back up this supply limit thingy. Which is the supply one, actually? It's in here, yeah. And the army movement speed and all that stuff. So if we can put them with this infantry stack, that would be nice. And we can without suffering any attrition, at least for the moment. This stack actually has no cavalry. And this has 5. Okay, so I did that wrong. Let's take a couple of these and send them up there. And I guess we'll send some infantry from this stack down to here. Just to get them more in balance. Okay, a 10-2 and an 8-3. Close enough, I suppose. We might be able to build some more. At least some of which is in the new land we just conquered, so let's get 3 more infantry and a cavalry started. And The UK is still slowly working on getting Punjab up to friendly, and of course they'll be able to intervene in a war at friendly. They don't have to get them actually into their sphere. So we only have until they get to 100 there. Of course, we can't do anything about their influence because we are not even a secondary power, but we have to be a great power before we can do that. And the Ottoman declared war in Egypt, presumably for their cores down here. But we are out of time for this episode, so thanks for watching, and join me again next time where we might be able to go to war, but we'll probably just be watching our infamy tick down.